And I'm here with Miss Vicki Valentino, who has been the host of this year's 2013 Miss Fannie's Ball. And I just like to say you did an amazing job. You always do an amazing job. Like, your timing is excellent. You know how to keep the party going. You're quick on your feet with the jokes, and you really relate to the crowd.
Y'all give me a round of applause for walking on my... Oh, I can walk and talk all night, honey. Yes, I don't have on no heels, honey. But you know, if you ain't hurting, you ain't beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Beauty is pain. And I tell the ladies all the time, if you ain't hurting, honey, you ain't looking good. So I'm gonna need your feet to be hurting or something. I'm gonna need your belly to be hurt. You know what I mean? From a girdle, not from nothing else. You know? Yeah, but I'm gonna need you to be hurt. You know, when the girls come and they smiling and shit. Girl, you hurting? Oh, well, you ain't looking good then. You might think you look like $1 million. Girl, if you ain't hurting, you ain't looking good. And the girls gotta say when they hurt. Damn it, my feet hurt, honey. But I feel better now.
What were your thoughts about tonight's show?
Well, I thought we had a great time. Like, as I was telling the audience, I've done this for 17 years, to be exact, as the host of Miss Fannie's, and it's always a great night, but you never know what kind of audience you're going to have, so you always want to keep your funniness going and keep the audience engaged. We did have a few blunders, as you saw tonight, so it's up to me as the mistress or master of ceremony to try to get to people to forget about that and just have a good time. But I thought we had a good time. We had a good time.
I would definitely agree. Tonight's show was excellent. You guys had less contestants this year, if I do recall correctly, but everybody was awesome.
And if you notice, I did say when we began the contest, I'm most concerned about quality, and a lot of times people are scared to enter the Miss Fannie's Ball for whatever the reason is. You know, they do all this talking throughout the year and say, okay, I'm going to do it next year, and then when it comes, they get stage fright for whatever reason. So I always applaud. If there's a small number of contestants, I applaud them and encourage them all the more, because out of all the people who said they were going to do it, they were the ones who actually showed up. So
she is Essence Maserati.
Faces, beautiful, no one ugly allowed. Are you ready? Here we go. Fashion is the art. Design.
Oh, y'all can show her some love. Looking ravishing and red, tall, tantalizing, and hot. All right, y'all can show some love from Chicago, Illinois. This is Amaya Man, St. James. This evening, she's proudly sponsored by Mona Montclair. She has done her own makeup and hairstyle this evening. I want you all to show her a lot of Fannie's love all the way from Chicago. One of the showgirls of Chicago. Did y'all get that outfit? She is Sharissa Sanchez Steele.
Faces, beautiful, no one ugly allowed. Are you ready? Here we go. Fashion is the art. Designers.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is contestant number 3, Sharissa Sanchez Steele.
Additionally, you talked about history, the history of Miss Fannie's Ball, and you informed us that this show has been around since the 1960s.
Since the 1960s. As a matter of fact, on some of my most recent research, I found out that it was actually owned by Caucasian individuals who hosted the event. I don't know exactly where it was, but there was only one African American that was involved with the whole planning of that. And then I found out after that that the Jolly Jesters was doing it like in the late 60s and the early 70s. And I can remember in the 70s as a child, my mom and my dad and my aunts, they would go to the Miss Fannie's Ball and they would get dressed up, and it was the biggest. I did not know that they were going to see men in dresses. Imagine when I found out what it was, I was on my way. And I did give the experience of Mrs. Lex's principal, who was not here for this show because she had another engagement. But when she was 16 years old, well, it was either 16 or 17. She was in high school, and we went to the Miss Fannie's ball. She said, "I'm going to compete," and he got all his gear together. And that year was like maybe 10 or 15 people in the contest, and they crowned him. And he was like 17 years old. And that was at the time when they put the big cape on you and the crown. And then the next day, your picture was in the world newspaper. So that was an experience I'll never forget. And that was like in, I would say 1985, 86. So I've been involved with it ever since then.
That's so awesome. You also had
a lot too. I'm sorry.
That's quite all right. You also had a lot of catchphrases tonight. One I remember correctly, and you said that it's nice to be important, but
it's more important to be nice. Yeah. And
I love it.
Summer diamonds. These are my summer diamonds and summer knots. And I have fun with those. I just like to have fun. I like to use words. I like to have fun. So yeah, that's what I like to do.
I just like to say thank you so very much. You're an awesome host, and we anticipate next year's event.
Indeed. Y'all join us, please. Thank you all. Y'all come and see us sometime. Y'all come back now. You hear?
Thank you.
Thank you.
And the new Miss Fannie's for 2013 is Essence Maserati. Congratulations, Essence, and welcome to the family. First offering, Amaya Man St. James. Second runner-up, Charissa Sanchez Steele. Congratulations. I want you all to show some love to Essence. She is Miss Fannie's for 2013. Y'all show some love. We do want to say thank you to all of the cast members for Miss Fannie's for 2013. Thank you all for coming.
And I'm here at the 2013 Miss Fannie's Ball with the winner, Miss Essence Maserati. How are you?
Good, and you?
I just like to say congratulations to you. The show was wonderful tonight. You did an amazing job. You kept going even when the music stopped.
Yes, thank you so much. Yes, an entertainer has to keep going even when in the face of adversity, but I'm so glad to be here. I had so much fun, and I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. And I hope to see everyone next year.
What does winning Miss Fannie's Ball mean to you?
Oh, wow. It means joining a long legacy of entertainers that came before me, that I've learned under, that I've watched, that I've helped. Me being a hair and a makeup artist, I've been behind these girls for the longest, so it's a good feeling to be in the forefront for a change.
I just like to say, again, you were amazing tonight, and you definitely deserve to win, and I want to wish you well with this year in terms of holding that title.
All right. Thank you so much.